Welcome to Healing Through Hair Loss, the podcast where we talk about the roller coaster ride of hair loss and our healing journey. If you or someone you love is dealing with hair loss, please subscribe to this podcast. The goal of this podcast is to be a voice of support to people dealing with hair loss due to alopecia. This episode was recorded in 2020, shortly after my first beach trip after shaving my head. I hope you all find this episode helpful. I am coming at you today to give you 4 tips on going to the beach bald. I just got back from my first bald trip to the beach, and I learned a few things along the way. I thought I was prepared and I did all right, but there's a few things that I probably could have done to improve my process and kind of make things a little easier on myself. So here are my tips to protect your dome at the beach. So the first thing is bring a hat. You're going to want to bring a good hat that will protect your head. It'll not only protect your head, but it'll protect your face too. Now, if you decide to go hatless, sunscreen. I probably went a little overboard with my sunscreen because I went out and bought 100 SPF. That's right, 100 SPF. This shiny head has never seen sunlight before, and I did not want to take any chances of getting sunburned because, oh my God, that would be so painful. So I kind of went a little crazy with sunscreen, probably a little bit, but I didn't get sunburned, so there's that. So sunscreen, if you're not going to wear a hat and you're going to go bald, sunscreen. Oh my God, don't get sunburned. My 4th tip, I didn't end up using this because I didn't end up swimming. But if you're going to go swim, grab a Speedo head cap. I mean, swimmers use these all the time to protect their hair. You could use it to protect your head. Grab a Speedo, throw it on, go in the ocean, go in the pool, whatever. And my final tip is to just embrace the baldness. Go out there with confidence. Yes, you may get some looks, especially from kids. Kids are very, very curious. And I noticed that kids had more of a tendency to stare, and you could tell they wanted to ask questions, but they didn't. But just go out there with confidence. You're not going to get any bad comments. If anything, you're going to get compliments while you're out there. One day when we went for a walk on the beach and I didn't wear a hat or a wig or anything because I didn't want to blow it off, and I just didn't want to deal with it. I had one lady that I passed on the beach, and she was just the sweetest lady. She just, walked past me and gave me this big smile and just said, "Beautiful." And I was just like, and just, you'll get comments like that will really lift your spirits and really empower you and give you more confidence to go out there and be your beautiful bald self. So just do it. Just rip the Band-Aid off and just do it, and it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. The only other thing I will say regarding wigs and the beach, I wouldn't personally wear wigs at the beach. I know there are probably people out there that have tips and tricks to glue that sucker down and keep it on. I personally didn't want to risk it. I just had that nightmare scenario in my head of my wig flying off and having to go chase it down the beach. So I didn't want to chase down a sandy, messy wig. So I don't prefer wearing wigs at the beach. That's just my own preference. Too much wind, too much risk, and those things are expensive, and I don't want to lose them. So those are my tips for going bald at the beach. Thanks for listening to the Healing Through Hair Loss podcast. Be sure to visit healingthroughhairlosspodcast.com to join the conversation, access the show notes, and sign up for our newsletter to get access to fantastic bonus content.